بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الأمين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم أما بعد. Respected as an Imam, the Center Foundation Studies IIUM Kambang Mosque, respected Brother Najib Murshid, the Dean of CFS, senior officers from IIUM, my beloved student, sisters and brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are gathering in the most holy place, the mosque of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the most dignified campus, the center of education. So by combining the two pillars of worship and knowledge, we are actually blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be given this opportunity. And I'm very happy to be invited as the president of the university to have a short visit to the campus here in Kambang. And more so, I've been invited to give a short tazkirah in the range of 15 minutes or less to recollect some of the important messages and points of reflection that we have in the body of the Quran, the primary source of hidayah to all the Muslim and Muslim. Alhamdulillah, I didn't have any specific to talk about. Perhaps I can pick up one particular verse in the Quran, which reads as follows. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu isbiru wa sabiru wa rabitu wattaqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. O you who believe, be a man of passion, a man of perseverance, a man of endurance, and fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you may be righteous or fearful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This important verse, given the short description of the verse, it has 5 important elements that we need to ponder and reflect on ourselves. And many thousand and perhaps how many books have been written on motivation, talking about being patient, perseverant, and endurance. The Quran, which was revealed more than 1,400 years ago, has already captured these important pillars of success. That being a man of patience, a sabr, is not good enough. In fact, the minimalist approach to become, someone who will be successful in this world and hereafter, we were told to be a man of sabr and be patient and what have you. Is not everything. This is the beginning of the journey. The evidence is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned another pillar which comes immediately after the character of being patient. That is wasabir. Be a man of perseverance. Perseverance means to say You continue doing things over and over and over, given all the difficulties and challenges. Perhaps from my own humble opinion, being patient is a matter of moment. You are a man of passion momentarily. At that particular moment, you have to, put yourself under control. You cannot be angry unnecessarily. You have to calm down your temperature. Perhaps a few moments, few hours, few days. But perseverance will require you to be all the time a man of looking at things positive, given all the challenges, difficulties, and not easy things in your life, be it family problem, financial problem, study problem, friendship problem. Surely, as a young people in front of me, both my son and daughters, you are bound to undergo many problems that you have not ever thought of. But remember all the time, there's no other option but to be of a bit of patience, a bit of perseverance. Then the third pillar comes after that. Warabitu, endurance. Endurance is in bahasa kelasakan, ketahanan. You have to endure and give more effort, not only to absorb all the pressure, but you have to give more efforts to counter attack and to neutralize or dilute the impacts of the pressure that you are having. Easier said than done, of course. We can talk hours on the critical pillars and characteristics of being patient, perseverant, and endurance. But in reality check, they would not be that simple for me, for you, for everyone to be, to be able to be embedded and equipped with this kind of, characteristics. But let me complete the other pillars. The fourth pillar, wattaqullah. Sometimes we can be a man of great man personality, man of passion and perseverance and endurance, but we are lacking the best quality ever. That is being fearful or thoughtful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My own interpretation of taqwa is being thoughtful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are many interpretations in the books of tafsir and hadith and Islamic studies, but for me, the best interpretation of taqwa al-muttaqi is someone who is thoughtful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The moment you are thoughtful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you can be a man of obedience, a man of righteous values, virtues, and whatnot. But being thoughtful of Allah all the time. And the last pillar, or the last journey of this verse, لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. So you may gain, or you may succeed, or you may gain victory at the end of the day. So my beloved son and daughters, as someone who has gone through the life in many cycles of dimension of life, I was an academic before, I was teaching at the university, I was an administrator, then I migrated to overseas, bringing my family all the way, living in Dubai and Australia. And before that, I have to resign from the university, taking the risk of becoming an entrepreneur, not only to set up a company in Malaysia, but having a bit of courage to open an office in very most expensive place in the world, in fact more expensive than London, in Dubai, in terms of rental offices and whatnot, and salaries for that matter. So from there, moving on to Australia, Luxembourg, and many other parts of the world, then coming back to the university president, at the same time trying my luck to venture into new businesses, rubber glove industry, vaccine industry, fintechs, and lately in the sport, world as a new investment. When I decided to be the patron and the owner of the, inshallah, in the future of the Kedah FC, it's not about sport, it's not about football. It's about investment. It's about putting the right recipe to create a new culture of sport and football in this country. Talent management, crisis management, youth development, facility management of the stadium. Many of the stadium are not well maintained. So we need to change almost everything. Many of the facilities were built but not maintained, including of ours in Gambang campus. Many good facilities, but they were not maintained. So we have to look into everything. In doing that, we need to put the right character, the right attitude, and the most defensive character. We're not talking about attacking now, defensive. How to defend ourselves. Be a man of passion, be a man of perseverance, be a man of endurance, and be always someone who is thoughtful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is not yet about how to claim victory, how to move forward, and how to take few steps ahead. This is how to maintain our feet on the ground under pressure. Okay, always thinking about I have to be a man of patience, a bit of perseverance, a bit of endurance. Endurance as is you are biting the bullet with your teeth. You have to bite the bullet in order for you to succeed. Okay, so if you think you are already a man of sabar, a man of patience, you are nothing. I mean, just to be frank with you, because the Quran has already alluded to the few important characteristics that will ensure that the man of sabar can move on to the man of perseverance and the man of endurance. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the motivation and the courage to be always a better you. We can't afford to be the same personality every single day. We need to change the way we think, the way we walk, the way we run, the way we read, the way we eat, the way we interact, the way we perform, the way we do things. We have to be always on the mood of improvement, mood of adding value. And we can do that because we have been created as the Ahsanul Taqweem, the best formulation. Many people died halfway through without unlocking their own value because we don't want to do that. We would rather be complacent with what we have, and when we are under attack, we collapse. We are broken. Pecah, koyak, as simple as that. So the Quran teaches us to be a man of steadfastness. Steadfastness is the meaning of perseverance. Be a steadfast person, or istiqamah, if you like, in the Arabic term. So I really appeal to you, my beloved sons and daughters. You have to do things differently. There's no point of doing things over and over, but expecting the same result or the new result. That will not happen. I have bad news to you. That will not happen. If you like to achieve something new, something which was not achieved before, then we have to do things differently. Okay, differently. Kurangkan tidur, kurangkan makan, kurangkan percakapan sia-sia, kurangkan benda-benda yang tak begitu produktif. Think about becoming a productive person. The moment you speak with a proper language. The moment you abstain for a good reason and cause. The moment you move forward, the moment you create new friendship, the moment you are playing on the field in the sports center, you are a different personality. A person of connectivity, love, caring, and skillful, and meaningful, and purposeful. So many things to be done on this planet. And we are counted by our intention, and our commitment, and our courage, and perhaps the last, which is not important, but to some extent is important, the achievement. Don't worry about the achievement. It's about journey. Islam is about the journey, not the end result. Not all the prophets were kings and were selected leaders. Only 5% were they performed and they were selected as leaders. Only 5% among the prophet. The rest collapsed. The rest they were humiliated and they were killed. That's why Islam is about the journey. And when we talk about journey, we have to put the right step. Every new step, every single day. And this university, with the proper environment of the mosque and the great, teachers and lecturers and the environment, take this opportunity. Be a different personality. Impress your parent back home. You are different now. You become more polite, more refined, more thoughtful, more ability to think before you speak, and ability to write and to speak and to influence and to impact the environment. So many things I can go on and go on, but I'm sure as a young, intelligent, and brilliant young people in front of me, you can do more than that. And may Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala give you all the time guidance and inspiration. Dan doa supaya Allah berikan motivation and inspiration. Many of young people, many of old people, they don't have inspiration anymore. So this is the biggest blow in our community. We become soulless personality. We become motivationless personality. No soul, no roh in our well-being, in our dua, in our prayer. Our prayer has no meaning because we don't put all the mind and soul in our prayer, in our fasting, even in our study. So again, I'm not that foreign to this university. I've been part of this university for many years. I'm sure we have all the recipe to produce and reproduce great humans who is able to work well, build the life well, and impact well to the society. Thank you very much. Terima kasih atas undangan Tuan Imam dan rakan-rakan pegawai masjid. Semoga semuanya diberkati dan dirahmati dan sentiasa kita berhubung sebagai satu rahim, sebagai rakan seperjuangan dalam menjadikan agama Islam ini relevan di dunia sebelum di akhirat. Terima kasih. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.